How's it going, superstars and divas? Is your favorite diva, K Sparks here, and wow, you guys, we had a chaotic Monday Night Raw following Fastlane last night, you guys, and the action started even before Monday Night Raw earlier today in the parking lot. While he was coming into the building, Dean Ambrose was attacked by Brock Lesnar, and I guess that was because Brock Lesnar was getting some retribution for Dean Ambrose hitting him with those chair shots and basically taking away his opportunity to go to WrestleMania. So Brock attacked Dean, and he actually threw him on a limousine window, and Dean had to be taken to the ambulance. He was taken in an ambulance to the hospital to get further tests and make sure he's alright. And Monday Night Raw itself started off with the Legacy of Excellence trophy. Not really a trophy, but award. And Vince McMahon came out, and the recipient of the award was actually Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon, she started to talk about her speech on winning the award. But before she could even start, she's cut off by the return of Shane McMahon, people. Yes, Shane McMahon is back. And Shane just let her know, like, hey, you haven't earned this reward. And by the way, and apparently Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon, they made a deal a little ways back, and Stephanie did not know. And Shane McMahon actually dismissed Stephanie from the ring, and basically, they start having a conversation, and Vince McMahon saying, okay, what do you want? What do you want, Shane? Do you want more money? If it's not money, what do you want? Shane says, I want control over Monday Night Raw. And if you have control over Monday Night Raw, you basically have control of the entire company. Vince McMahon said, okay, you can get that if you do one match, one night. And Shane said, okay, you know what? I'll do it. And it turns out that Vince McMahon said that the night will be April 3rd at WrestleMania, and his opponent will be The Undertaker. And since Vince McMahon wants to make sure he does not run, he made sure that Shane will be put in Hell in a Cell with The Undertaker. So that's our second main event match right there, you guys. And the first match of the night, it was the New Day versus Lucha Dragons and Neville. And Kofi Kingston, he was able to connect with his finisher, Trouble in Paradise, after he tried to pull off the mask of Sin Cara. And Kofi got the 1, he got the 2, he got the 3. The New Day win the match. Next we have Paul Heyman. He comes out with Brock Lesnar. And Paul Heyman, he cuts his awesome promo like he always does, talking about Brock Lesnar being the main event and why they attacked Dean Ambrose. And they attacked Dean Ambrose because they took Brock Lesnar's opportunity. He took Brock Lesnar's opportunity from main eventing at WrestleMania. So he says Brock Lesnar needs an opponent, and they're going to teach everybody in the back a lesson. But before he could really continue, they are cut off by this view of an ambulance coming in. And you guys know who could be driving that ambulance. That's right, it was Dean Ambrose. You could tell he was definitely feeling the effects from Brock Lesnar's attack, but he made his way slightly to the ring. Brock Lesnar stepped on Dean Ambrose like, okay, you're not nothing, and you're not anything. You're not worth my time. And before Brock could really leave the arena, Dean gets on the mic and says, hey, I told you I'm indestructible. Like, you can kiss my butt. I told you I'm indestructible, and you're going to find out the hard way. I want Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania in a no-holds-barred street fight. And Brock Lesnar, he came back up to Dean. He gave him a F5 outside the ring. And Paul Heyman gets on the mic and says, my client accepts your challenge. So, after that chaoticness, we have the Usos versus the Ascension. They had a little argument with the Dudley Boys. And the Usos were able to connect with a giant splash on Victor. It was Jey Uso who does the splash, and they got the 1, they got the 2, they got the 3. The Usos win the match. Next, we had a little segment between AJ Styles and Chris Jericho. They are cut off by the Social Outcasts. That leads to a match. And Chris Jericho and AJ Styles, they were phenomenal in this match. And AJ Styles, he was able to take out the rest of the members of Social Outcasts, and while Chris Jericho put Curtis Axel in the Walls of Jericho, and they were able to win it. Next, we have the Wyatt family versus Ryback, Kane, and Big Show, and this was actually a weird, strange little miscommunication here, but Ryback ends up walking off on his team, and Bray Wyatt was able to connect with Sister Abigail to Kane. So Bray Wyatt was able to get the 1, to get the 2, to get the 3, to get the win for his team. Next, we have Sasha Banks and Naomi. We had some interference by Tamina, but Becky Lynch came out to help out, and this led to Sasha Banks applying her submission hold bank statement to Naomi, and Naomi tapped out. And next, we had some run-ins with Charlotte. She came out and says, well, per the authority, we're gonna decide who's gonna go for my championship next. If it's gonna be Sasha Banks or Becky Lynch, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a triple threat match, but we'll have to see. Finally, we have the main event is Roman Reigns and Sheamus, and they start having it was a very good match, but during the match they got rid of the other members of League of Nations that came out to the ring with Sheamus. And I think this match basically ended in a countout because Sheamus got speared outside the ring and Roman got inside the ring while the referee was at 8. 8. And during the match, actually, while the referee was counting, Triple H comes out, they start brawling, and Triple H actually hits Roman Reigns with a bell to his throat, and basically Triple H starts hitting his head against the announce table again and again and again until Roman's face was bloodied. And he actually also gave Roman a pedigree on steel steps and showing Roman like, this is your challenge right here. So that's all the craziness that happened on Raw tonight, you guys. It was chaotic, but I was happy with it nonetheless. They definitely broke a lot of PG era rules tonight, because this man was swearing. They broke the no blood rule, and very much broke the no blood rule. But that's what happened on Raw tonight. Let me know you guys' reaction in the comments below. Make sure you guys to hit that subscribe button, to hit that like button, share it with your WWE friends. And until then, you guys, I'm Kay Sparks. I'm going to go watch that new Edge and Christian show. So, till then, you guys, see ya.